There's three marketing mistakes that are keeping you, who's an expert watching this video, who has an info consulting business, hit a ceiling or make no money in general. Now, to be honest, we've made these exact mistakes, and that's why I'm recording this video. And they costed us and our clients multiple six figures. Now, what's crazy is the reason why you're still stuck making these mistakes repeatedly is because what you're used to seeing online. People telling you to build an audience first, that you have to wait to charge high premium prices and to give away a ton of information, but they're teaching you to do it the wrong way. Now, by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly what these mistakes are, why they're costing you so much money and time, and how to not repeat them. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Kirill, and we run something called Expertise Arbitrage, where literally anybody in any single niche, whether you're already running an info coaching business or you're thinking about starting to run an info coaching business, if you have a proven skill, proven expertise, if you will, you're able to generate a lot of money. And we were able to do so for our clients, where we generated over $160,000 across 5 different industries. And I actually just dropped a full 53-minute breakdown going over exactly what we did, what mistakes we had, and how to avoid them, as well as the systems that we use. So if you are new here, I do truly recommend you go watch that after watching this video, because this video is going to be as important. Now, that's exactly why I'm recording this video right now, is because we made these mistakes and then we fixed them and we were able to generate a whole lot of money for our clients. So I am recording this so that you're able to watch it and actually implement it and stop thinking the way you are right now, because it's causing your business to tank. Now, for the first mistake, it's something that's so crucial and most people are overlooking this. And I just want to ask, why are you scared to charge higher prices? See, the problem with most coaches, people with skills, is thinking that they need more testimonials, more case studies, more results before they can charge the premium 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, or even more thousands of dollars for their offer. And what ends up happening is that they're stuck charging 500, 1,000, maximum $2,000 deals before they can start charging the higher ticket prices, so that they're waiting to build up their results, their testimonials, and just giving away all their information, everything that they know, for way less, and not becoming an industry leader, not becoming an authority, because you're undervaluing what your expertise is and what the result that you're able to achieve and what you're able to provide for others. And what ends up happening is that these people are literally stuck for multiple months or even years. Now, we made this mistake. We made this mistake with one of our clients who was a video editor. He had 150,000 subscribers on YouTube, over 300,000 followers on TikTok, and over 80,000 followers on Instagram. Now, if you do the math, that's 500,000 people, if not more, across all social media accounts, right? And now you'd think that when you see a creator like that, that he's pulling in multiple six figures a month. But let me tell you, he wasn't. And that's because we messed up. We saw somebody within the space who was charging a low ticket product, let's say 100 a month, and they had 1,000 people in there. So if you do the math, that's $100,000 a month, right? So we thought we could replicate that for our creator, not knowing that the reason he was able to do that was because of his audience, because of who he was targeting, because of the infrastructure that was in place. And we didn't consider that, and that was our mistake. So what ended up happening was, the first month we made around $3,500. The second month we made around $2,700. And then after, it was stuck at making $1,500 a month, which is fucking embarrassing, even for me to sit here and say it. But it's important for me to sit here and say it so that you understand it and do not repeat it. Because what we did then was, we took a step back and we reevaluated. Our client was an industry leader and is an industry leader. So we knew that he's able to deliver results for the people that we're trying to attract. Thinking about your ICP and who you're trying to target, those high ticket buyers, because they're everywhere at the end of the day, right? People will pay for anything as long as they can get a result from you. It doesn't matter how many benefits you're going to include in your offer. What matters is you have a problem and there's a solution. It's as simple as that. But people make it the most complicated thing in the world, right? And here's the beauty about high ticket. It is not harder to sell than low ticket. In fact, I would argue that it's easier because when you're charging $30, $50, $100, you don't have a fast churn rate. You don't have people begging you for more course videos. You don't have people on your ass, to be honest, every single fucking day asking you to deliver something else for them because they're just literally like tied and glued to you and trying to leech off of you. And the reason for that is because those people just don't commit. I mean, why would they? They just put $30 into something. Chances are they're not even going to look at anything once they join your program. And now the difference with people paying $3,000 or more, well, these guys commit. These guys are trusting you with their $3,000 or more, like I mentioned, trusting that you're going to be able to deliver a result. And these are the people that you want to be attracting if you're confident that you're able to deliver that result. Now, if you're not confident, then that's a whole different story. And I would suggest you get better at your skill and to not really watch this video, and that'll be my advice to you. But getting those high ticket buyers, these people are going to commit. These people are going to put in the hours. And the most important thing is that these people, these high ticket buyers get results. When the low ticket, I mean, simply most of the times, they just don't. So what were we able to do to go from, or to make this client from $3,500 a month to over $21,000 in pre-sales, meaning before we even publicly announced the offer to his whole audience? How are we able to make that amount of money in that jump? Well, the difference was just the positioning and the framing of the offer. And we kept everything else the same. We didn't have a new audience. We didn't have a new platform that we were growing on. So everything was the same. The only thing that changed was the positioning. And this one shift alone is going to allow you to stop waiting to charge those high prices. You don't need a bigger number of results and case studies and testimonials that you're putting on your landing page or putting for your stories. Because, well, that's a whole different topic, but the number of your results don't fucking matter. It's the way your results are done. And if you want a video on that, I can make a whole video about simply just results. But this one shift, once you understand how to position yourself as an expert within your field, because you yourself are confident and you have that conviction within yourself, you're able to project that conviction onto other people. And the way you're going to do that is by documenting what you've done, showing them what you've done, and providing value, because people are going to watch your content. And what's going to happen is that they're going to get their own beliefs shifted, and then they're going to trust you. And then they're going to want to learn more from you. And then they're going to watch more content from you. And then they're going to buy from you. That will be the end result. Now, for the second mistake, is something that I talk about a lot on this channel. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you would have heard me talk about this a lot. And it's building your audience before validating and launching your offer, in fact. And to be honest, I understand why people make this mistake. It's because, well, you're seeing so many people telling you to build a personal brand and scale it, and you're learning all these things about content and you're trying it, but it's taking you 3 to 6 to even 12 months, or to be honest, sometimes longer for some people, to build this personal brand. And you haven't made any money. And if you have built a personal brand and you have grown an audience, once you launch your offer, you realize that there's no money coming out of it, or maximum $5,000, if that, right? So launching your offer is not only easier, it takes less time. You're not spending a fucking year to build up your audience and learn everything about content, because chances are you knowing how to run content are very fucking low. But it's also way less expensive, because when you're running a personal brand, you might want to hire an editor. You might even go ahead and hire a fucking videographer, or you will hire a thumbnail designer. There's so many things within the content ecosystem that you can go ahead and hire, which you don't always need. But people will make that mistake because they don't understand what the fuck they're supposed to do. They're just listening to X, Y, and Z person, and one person is telling them this, one person is telling them that, and one person is telling them that. And they're trying to do all these different things to grow their personal brand. And once they finally do, you've attracted an audience of people who don't give a shit about what you do and don't give a shit about to learn from you, and they will never buy from you. So why would you do that? There is no reason to do that because you're able to literally validate your offer this week. And I mean it. We've worked with a client of ours that I'm telling you had no personal brand. In fact, the only thing he had was a dead Discord server, and he did have a YouTube and he did have an Instagram, but it's not like he posted on them. He didn't give a shit about that. But he was an expert in his field. So what happened was within 1 week of starting, he made $3,000 in his first week. And it was not because he ran ads or he blew up on Instagram or blew up on YouTube. Not at all. In fact, his personal brand only grew after we were able to sell to people. And the reason why that is because then once you're selling to people, once you're selling to them first, is what most coaches don't want to tell you because it doesn't sound the nicest to go out and manually sell your offer. I know. I mean, I can understand. But if you're doing that and you're taking the time, which to be honest, it doesn't even take that long to sell your expertise for $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, whatever you think it is worth, as long as it is that high ticket mentorship. Well, guess what? Once you're delivering that result, you now already have a testimonial before running content. When you're running content, you have no testimonials, probably. But you already have a testimonial before you're building out your content ecosystem. You're able to build around that testimonial and you're able to understand more of the people that you're targeting. And if you already sold to 2 to 3 to 5 people, that makes it even better because now you've heard from different people that bought from you what they want to hear from you and what advice they want. And guess what? Your marketing and sales work in accordance to each other. And that's the easiest thing that you can shift right now. And it will honestly just make you grow exponentially. Even if you might take a little bit of time to try sell your offer, but I'm telling you, if you do it the right way, there is no reason for you to not be able to sell your offer this week, especially if you're somebody who has expertise. That's the most important thing. If you have a skill and you know you can deliver the result, and then you can scale and grow systematically because that's what's important and so many people miss out. They're growing based on vanity metrics. They're growing based on hope and some sort of desires that they're now believing because of something that they've seen online. And they're not actually tracking the metrics that matter and are going to drive for more growth. And finally, we have the third mistake. Now, if you made it to this part of the video, the third mistake, good, because it's something that not a lot of people actually talk about. And it's giving away a ton of information the wrong way. Now, don't get me wrong, I am all for giving a ton of value for free. In fact, I've personally jumped on calls with people for free and giving them information that has given them results. I am actually posting YouTube videos that are giving people advice and are helping people. And if you go onto my channel, you'll see a multiple videos of me doing client breakdowns, showing you the systems and processes, showing you our mistakes and how to fix them so you don't have to go through any of that shit. But it's doing it the correct way. A lot of people have this misconception of how to give away free value. And they tell you to give away as much free value as possible. Show them your process, show them your system. In fact, go ahead and do it for them on your fucking YouTube and do free sales calls if you want. But, I mean, if you're doing that, you're literally providing every single bit of your business to people for free. What makes you think that they're going to buy from you after that when you've literally given them a step-by-step process on exactly how to do your entire operation? I mean, you can go ahead and live stream if you want of you building out or you handling your skill and showing people how to do it. But the truth is, people are going to abuse that. They're not going to want to buy from you after that because, well, you're giving them out literally A to Z, the entire process. Why would they buy from you? And I've seen multiple people that have done this exact thing and they were asking me, well, I'm giving away all these processes, I'm giving away my systems, I'm giving away so much information for free, like people are telling me to, I'm not making more money. And these people actually are getting good engagement. They're getting good views on their social media platforms, yet they're not making money. And the reason why is what I just explained. I mean, it's in the question itself. You've literally helped them for free. So nobody ends up buying from you because they already got what they came for and they don't need to buy from you anymore. Now, to readjust how you're framing your content when you're giving out this free value, these systems, like I said, me myself, I give out as much information as possible, and I have a part which I don't give out because that's safe for my clients. And I mean, I am not going to sit here and lie about it. I keep that as transparent as possible. So if you're asking yourself what it is that you need to give out and how to give it out, what you have to start doing is giving away the what and the why within your content. And then the how and the who, well, that's saved for the mentorship itself. And if you're asking yourself what I mean by who, well, people actually end up buying, and that's where the info industry is shifting nowadays and will continue to do so. People are buying into you, or I mean, in this case, into me. If they see that you're somebody that they would have a good business relationship, and in general, if they just fuck with you as a person, your morals, your beliefs, who you are, and who they're seeing behind the screen, and they think that the team culture and everything will be amazing, and they'll buy into you. And the how, I mean, well, that's pretty self-explanatory. You literally give them the how. You give them the SOPs. You give them the processes. You, in some cases, if your offer is done for you, you literally build it out for them. And now the what and the why is where your content lies. And the way you're going to be able to do that is by teaching people what they need to do. Look for my videos. I am telling you guys what you need to do. And then you explain why you need to do it. And you explaining the why, like I said before in a previous mistake that I covered, is you're shifting the viewer's belief. You're shifting your ICP's belief on a certain topic that then either provides some sort of authority on your end or helps the viewer to trust you more and then buy from you. But then the how and the who is saved for when they come in and join your mentorship, because that's what people are going to be paying for. They're going to be paying you for your guidance, your implementation, your systems, like I mentioned, your accountability that you're giving them. So whether that be a done for you or done with you service, those are the things that people buy into. And once you understand that and start giving away enough to build an authority within your niche, well, then that's when everything is going to fucking finally click. And you're going to be able to make a lot of money with your content. Because imagine this, you watch a video of a person showing you the process, telling you what you need to do and why you need to do it, and you're really seeing that this person has some information, has some sort of value, you've seen their results, and then finally they're leaving that one bit out, the how. And you're thinking, fuck, I want more. And you thinking that to yourself is the implementation that you're gonna wanna inevitably go up and grab, because the person that's making the content, or you in this case, that you're gonna be making the content, you're gonna be withholding that because that's what people are paying you for, the implementation. Okay, and that wraps it up. If you made it to this video, those were the 3 mistakes that you can go ahead and start working on and fixing. Number 1, just to give a recap, is building an audience before validating your offer and proving that it works. Number 2 is giving away a ton of information the wrong way. And number 3, waiting to charge those high paying prices. Now, we've developed a system that I touched on in this video called Expertise Arbitrage. And we were able to generate over $160,000 across 5 different industries, 5 unique funnels that we used. And I actually just dropped a video breaking down this exact process. It's a 53-minute video. If you are somebody that only watches short videos or cannot sit through a long value-packed based video, then I mean, don't go watch it. But if you actually want to go ahead and learn something and start implementing it and be able to get a result, go ahead. I'll leave a link down below in the description. You can go ahead and watch that. And if you want me and my business partner to literally come into your business and give you your personalized expertise arbitrage plan and roadmap and see what is happening right now, where you're going wrong, what you can fix, and how you can scale, then book a call. I'll leave a link down below as well. And if you have any questions, if you are thinking that you're making some sort of mistake or something is holding you back, let me know, because I am going to make a video on that. Shoot me a message on Instagram. I'll leave that below in the description as well. But apart from that, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys got some value from it. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.